Welcome, welcome, ladies. Good morning. It is Thursday today. Yay! It's the start of the weekend for me, and your descent into the weekend, into Friday. So I hope you guys are well. Thank you so much for being here this morning. This is Morning Mindset, where we help virtual assistants and other online service providers to have the successful business and lifestyle that they want to achieve. And today is our card day. So on Thursdays we pull messages. I'll explain how it works in a second, as always. But if you have missed the videos this week, do check the next level accountability topic inside Morning Mindset videos on YouTube, because it was jam-packed with good stuff this week. That's all I can say. And how we take our accountability practice to the next level. So Nikki is feeling like a 2 today. Interesting. Okay. So as usual, we do 3 cards or whatever wants to come out at the time. And when we do these cards, basically what you have to do is follow your instinct. Choose 1, 2, or 3, whichever you feel is resonating with you at the time. And if there is more than one resonating with you, you can choose that too. So sometimes we get a collective, group oracle reading where all 3 are applicable. Sometimes it's just 1. Okay. Interesting. And then we're just going to do the final card here. Nikki's feeling 2. Karen's a bit of a 3. 2 with a bit of 3. Okay. 2 with a bit of 3. I don't know if we need another 1 on 3. Let's just see what happens. Okay. Right, here we go, ladies. Let's do this. Okay, so if you're a number 1, today for you, we have listening is courtesy, acting on it is optional. We talked a lot about this week about being and stepping into your being. And one of the things I didn't really touch on too much, but we're definitely going to touch on this in the mastery, the One Sourcing Mastery, which today, by the way, our first session for level 1 starts at 5 o'clock today in the Success Hub here in Virtual Co-working Space. But listening is courtesy, acting on it is optional. This means that whatever you hear, you simply do not have to listen to it and act upon it. You don't have to take everyone's stuff on board, because everyone will expect and want something different from you. Oh, I want you to do this. I'd like you to be this way. I'd like you to see things my way. I'd like you to have the same opinion as me. But the point is, you can listen as an act of courtesy, as in, I do that a lot with my husband. But what you choose to take on board is optional. So inside the One Sourcing Mastery, actually, today we're going to talk about something which I call ARC, which is accept, refuse, or change. And that's your choice. So listening is a courtesy, acting on it is optional. You can you just think to yourself all the time, ARC. Okay? ARC. You can either accept it. Yes, I accept that as my truth, my world. That's what I want in there. You can refuse it, as in deny it, as in flat no. Or you can change it. And how do you change it? You visualize how you want things to go in your mind. Oftentimes, it's like we're intertwined in so many relationships which we can't just simply step out of. We have kids and a spouse and mothers and fathers and things like that, and they're our family and they're our people. We have clients sometimes that we can't simply step out of. So when you're in a situation or if you're feeling in a situation where you're stuck, you simply have to do what we've been talking about all week and just go into your imaginational acts of imagination, and change the scenario and change the situation. You know, that person reacted differently. That person requested something different of me. That person accepted my response. You know, just go in, imagine it how you wanted it to happen or you wanted it to go, and then do that. But listening is a courtesy, and always listen. And I always think it's great to know that people feel heard, and that really they can't ever turn around to you and say, oh, you didn't listen to me, you did. So, you know, listen, but acting is optional. I feel like somebody wants to make a move, or somebody wants to make a change, and I really feel like this may be a business partner or a spouse or a boyfriend or something like that, and I feel like they're really trying to convince you in their own ways that this change is good and get you on board, and I feel you resisting that change. It's just a feeling I've got. Okay, if you picked number 2, we had 2 cards coming out today. I do believe that they are hand in hand. We've got expansive. May you connect to the whole. And then we've got held. May you feel the ocean's caress. There is a strong message of safety and stability and security in this. The feeling of, I want to do something, but will I be safe? Will I be secure? Will it work out? Will there be stability in this decision if I go ahead and do this? And the clear message and the clear answer is yes, you are held. Because you're always safe and you're always secure because it's a choice that you make. It's something that you can choose for yourself. You don't have to be worried or concerned that there is something outside of you that is not keeping you safe, because you are always safe if you choose to be. I'm safe, I'm secure, I'm stable, I'm enjoying my life. So whatever it is that you want to expand on in your life, maybe another child, maybe a different job, maybe, you know, like there's some kind of change or expansion, something that you're thinking to yourself, if I do this, things will get better. If I do this, life will get better. But there might be a certain degree of risk attached to it, or a certain degree of discomfort attached to it, where it would be a little bit outside of your comfort zone, and you're a little bit concerned. But the message is clear. You are safe, you are stable, you are secure, as long as you decide that for yourself, as long as you decide that that's the outcome that you want. And you do not become safe and stable and secure through worry and anxiety and stress and doubt and all that stuff. So it's going to definitely be a choice that you have to make within yourself, to just simply move forward and say, do you know what, I'm not going to worry about it because I know this is what's best for me. That was number 2. Number 3, and again, these are messages for the week ahead. I had a couple pop out, and I feel that they might be related to each other. And again, yeah, I do. Okay, so let's unpack this. My attention to it invites the essence of it. So this is definitely about something that has been on your mind, something that you've been focusing on, something that is niggling away at you, something that is just there and you can't seem to shake it. And the second card we have here is, I can't tell stories of shortage and experience abundance. So there is some sort of contradiction going on with this thing that's going on in your head. Is it left? Is it right? Is it black? Is it white? Is it in or is it out? You know? And there's a sort of if I'm in, this will happen, but if I'm out, that will happen, and I don't know. It's like contradiction. Like, I feel like you've got, two different directions that you can go in, but there is some contradiction in these directions, and it's not quite clear what you want to do. It's not quite clear what choice you want to make. And the message here is, I can't tell stories of shortage and experience abundance. So what the contradiction is here is, on the one hand, you really want to go for something and you really want to do something. But on the other hand, you're saying, this is great, this is great, this is great, but that bad thing might happen, or that might not work out, or that's a little bit of a risk. So what you're doing is you're keeping yourself in, oh, I want this goal and it's amazing, but then there's always a but. And until you remove the but and just focus on the amazing goal, you're always going to be in this kind of like stasis, I guess, in a way. It's kind of like I'm not moving anywhere right now. I'm not moving forward. I'm not even moving backward. Not going anywhere. And that's what the message is this week. So when you're faced with some sort of decision this week and you're wondering what direction to take, the message is very clear that whatever you put your attention on is going to happen in that outcome. So if you're wanting the goal and it's yay, the goal, but you really have this strong feeling it's not going to work out, it won't. If you're focusing on the goal and you're willing to abandon those feelings of doubt and lack, then it definitely will work out. But you are definitely on the fence and you're definitely on the edge with this. And okay, it says here, anything you are giving your attention to is an invitation to the essence of it. Saying, I want money, but it won't come, is the same as saying, come to me, absence of money, which I don't want. I don't feel like this is money related. I feel like it might be something else. But when you are thinking of money or thinking of the thing that you're thinking of in the way that will make it come to you, you always feel good. This is the message behind this. And when you are thinking of it in the way about the way that keeps it from coming to you, then it will always feel bad. And that's how you know the difference. It's like your heart and your mind are in two different stories right now. They're definitely not in alignment. Your heart is saying one thing, your head is saying another, and they're cancelling out. Like it's like, this is why I get this kind of stuck feeling, like you're not going forward and you're not going backward, because it's constantly like reset, cancelling it out. So that's going to be quite a frustrating situation for you if you don't simply make a decision. And it's saying here, the decision is trust how you feel. Okay, don't try and do it from a logical mind. Don't try and do it from, let's weigh out the pros and cons here and decide what to do from that kind of space. It's just how do you feel about it. And if you don't feel good, don't do it. And if you feel good, do it. That's really that. This is a very simple message. But you're resting your attention too much in two different places about this. And you're seeing, like, it's almost like you're seeing the good in both options and you're seeing the bad in both options. And again, the second card is again about the stories of the shortage and the lack. My thoughts are the basis for the attraction of all things that I consider to be good, which includes enough money, health, for my comfort and joy. There's definitely a dissatisfaction with something. And you want to maybe like close that off or choose something different where you will be more satisfied. But you're trying to overthink it and be too logical about it, and you just need to simply follow your instincts and your feelings, and it'll all work out. So those are your week ahead messages. Hopefully all those scenarios will work out for you guys. We are going to step into accountability right now, and we're going to do the final accountability for this week. We'll be back here on Sunday with another morning mindset theme for the week. If you ever have any suggestions of things that you want me to talk about in these sessions, please do leave them in the comments. These videos are on YouTube. You can leave a comment for me if there is anything particularly that you want me to cover, any problems that you're experiencing that you want me to go over. You can also leave a chat message inside the morning mindset room, and I will pick it up. You can ask me. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to be guided through? And we will create a theme for it throughout the week. Why not? Okay, guys, so let's get into our daily accountability, which is non-negotiable. For those of you who are on One Sourcing Mastery, 5 p.m. my time, 3 p.m. UK time, we will be inside the Success Hub where we'll be going through the first session of the mastery. This is for people who have the mastery. Yes, I know, I can't believe that. I'm so excited about teaching this program, really. I just feel like these results that are going to come out of it are going to be mind-blowing. So do show up for that if you are inside the mastery. And in the meantime, I will see you back here on Sunday for another morning mindset. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Before we begin, don't forget you can join me live online inside virtual co-working space at www.virtualmissfriday.com/VCS. If you enjoy this session, give it a like. I'd love to hear from you, so write me a comment. And so you don't miss any updates, don't forget to subscribe. Let's begin. So now we're going to look for the positive with our gratitude. First, we'll spend 1 minute thinking of the day before. Thinking of all the things that happened, reflecting on work, interactions, relationships, memorable moments, and more. Now you'll write one thing down minimum that you're grateful for. You can, of course, write down more. Something good, something that went right, a small moment or a big win. The more you search for things to be grateful for, the more you will experience things to be grateful for. Now we're going to read out your goal. Make sure your goal is written down in a journal or somewhere you can easily access it. Read your goal now, ideally out loud, and commit to this goal. Believe it will happen. And by reading this daily, the universe knows clearly what your goal is, and the things begin to shift in the direction of your goal. Follow your instincts when this happens by taking action. Now you need to see your goal in visualization. Spend this minute thinking about the goal in your mind. See yourself taking steps towards the goal, or even better still, see yourself having already achieved the goal. Close your eyes and go there. Step into the feeling, step into the place, step into the accomplishment.
And finally, it's time for your most important task. Set this task for today and make it relating to your goal. This could be something small like sending an email, recording a video, or making a phone call, or it could be bigger. Either way, one task a day is one step forward, and those steps will add up. Do what you can from where you are now. Set the intention, and the action will carry you towards your goal. Well done you for completing your daily co-create session. Have a fantastic day ahead, and I'll see you next time.